portions of this program were pre-recorded.
Do so crazy!
We're about to do something wacky on the Wacky Morning Show. Good morning. It's the Wacky Morning Show.
Good morning.
Yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah, I tongued him.
Do so crazy!
Do you mind if I put my toe on your ankle under the table?
Get you, my pretty.
Do so crazy!
I would most certainly come back as a straight female so I could have sex with all the hot straight boys.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. All this burping is turning me on.
What?
Do so crazy!
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Yo!
What's up?
Come on in. Come on in. Have a seat. Let's have a show. It is Wednesday, May 14th, in case you need to know that. For those of us who just live in this oblivious life, who cares what day it is?
Yeah.
Let's just be oblivious.
You know what my mom said?
What'd she say?
What day is it? And I always tell her, she goes, oh, when you're retired, you don't know what day of the week it is.
Oh, God, I
I'm
love
like,
that.
Okay, Mom.
What a lovely flex.
Right?
I like that.
Seriously.
Well, welcome to whatever day this is. Who cares? It is kind of a great way of looking at it.
Yeah.
It's just another day. Let's get out there and just make it happen. Good morning, Froggy. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, I'm all good.
Yes, Scary.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, Scary. Straight Nate is here.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, senor. Pop, pop.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Hi, Gandhi.
Hello.
Producer Sam is here.
Good morning.
Diamond.
Good morning.
Ah, there she is, and there's Scotty B. Scotty, hello. There he is.
Hey,
Hi.
there I am. Good morning.
Yeah, Scotty's in there thinking ahead about what he's going to bitch and moan about today.
Of course.
Hey, you know, it is because of our friends at petmeds.com. It's our pet adoption day. We have a lot of dogs coming in.
Did you see what they did for Nate?
Yes, they did.
Oh, so cute.
Oh,
I
my
can't believe
gosh.
it.
It's so cute.
It is cute. We're going to explain that in a few
Yeah.
minutes. But right now...
Who let the dogs out?
Oh.
Who let the dogs out?
So not only are we celebrating our own pet adoption day with petmeds.com today with a lot of puppies on the way.
Yeah.
It's always fun to have some puppies, if you know what I'm saying. It's also Bond with Your Dog Day.
Oh.
So if you have a dog, it's a good day to bond.
Yeah.
This should be a day off.
It
Right.
should be a national holiday.
Yes.
I should have worked from home today and stayed with the boys.
You should have.
Exactly. Sorry, all banks and post offices are closed today. It's Bond with Your Dog Day. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. I get it. Well, let's roll on with the day. It is Mindy. Mindy's preparing to head to Daytona. So you go to Daytona every single year, or is this just this year's yearly trip?
Nope, every year we go at this time of year.
So what is it about Daytona every year? And you've been doing it since you were a little girl, or is this a new thing you're doing? Oh, what's going on there?
I'm sort of married into it. My husband, his family has a timeshare, so we just every year at this time, this is when we go.
You excited?
Huh.
I am, yes.
Oh, I would be too.
Any time on vacation's fun, right?
Yeah, just to get the hell out of town. You know, vacation derived from the word vacate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which some people say it's every morning when they go to the bathroom they vacate. So it's
Oh,
like
my
it's a little vacation. Anyway, I digress. I'm so excited for you now. How many people in your family go to Daytona every year? Is it a big thing or just a few of you?
For us, it's just 4 of us, but his extended family, there's going to be like probably 10 or 15 of us this year.
Right. Oh wow! Here we go.
Wow, that's a lot.
Now, is there a yearly tradition? There's something you have to do every year, like there's a barbecue on some day, or you have to be at the beach and do something. Is there something you look forward to during the Daytona thing every year?
No, we just gather around the pool and the beach every year and just,
That's nice.
That sounds awesome.
yep.
Well, I got bad news. We're coming down with you. Here we go.
Hey, you're welcome.
We're going to pack up the
I'm
dogs.
only an hour away.
Yeah, here comes
Oh, that's
Froggy.
perfect.
There you go.
Froggy, you bring the beverages. Well, Mindy,
got it.
congratulations. And you have reason to be excited about your yearly Daytona trip. Have a fantastic time. Hey, what do we have for our friend, Mindy?
Oh, well, thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health, we've got the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie on the way.
You never know. Some Florida mornings have those frigid temperatures.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chill.
So anyway, have a great time, Mindy. Thanks for being our first caller of the day. Have a really wonderful vacation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on one second. See, vacation. That's what we live for. That's what we work for, is it not?
I think that's what most
Yeah.
people work for.
Yeah, we work for it so we can get a paycheck so we can pay to get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys ready to roll?
Yeah.
We have things to do. It's Pet Adoption Day, thanks to PetMeds.com. We also have, finally, we've rescheduled to have a guest coming in today. You know who's coming in. I'm so excited to see him. Mm-hmm. Isn't it today? It's not today. What is today? It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today
we have a guest today?
We have a guest
Oh,
today.
hold on. You're
Alex Morin today, Alex.
Oh, yes.
Morin.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nate!
I thought you were
having?
talking about the guest tomorrow.
No,
Sorry.
are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm smiling.
Okay.
All right.
Now that's scary when the captain of the ship has no idea which glacier you're about to hit. Well, here we go. Into the 3 things we need to know. Let's move on. Gandhi, what's up?
Okay, a judge has re-sentenced convicted killers Lyle and Eric Menendez to 50 years to life with the possibility of parole. The Menendez brothers have served decades in prison for the 1989 murders of their parents in Beverly Hills. Attorneys for the brothers argued that both have been rehabilitated after serving over 30 years of those life sentences for the killings. Lyle and Eric say the murders took place because their father sexually abused them and their mother allowed it to happen. The ruling now makes the brothers eligible for parole under California's youthful offender law since those crimes were committed while they were under 26.
Someone commented, out of all the comments I saw, it stuck out. Well, how great. They can finally go home and see their family. Well, no, they killed their family.
They can't.
Oh,
Back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Widespread flooding has led to evacuations and dangerous conditions in western Maryland. In Allegheny County, 150 students and 50 adults at an elementary school had to be rescued by boat yesterday after floodwaters breached the school building. They were taken to a nearby church. No injuries were reported, thankfully. Students at another elementary school in the area were evacuated to a high school when their situation became too dangerous as well. The conditions have led to county officials reminding drivers to avoid all flooded roadways and not attempt to ever drive through standing water. And finally, we mentioned this the other day, sleep wreaks havoc on us in so many ways.
Yes.
If you don't get it, a lot's going to go wrong. Well, now even missing out on just a little bit of sleep has been linked to the increase of the risk of heart failure and artery disease.
We're all done. We're all done.
Even
Yeah,
just short term.
I'm surprised we're alive today.
Yeah.
Everyone sleep as much as you can. A new study found that short-term sleep deprivation triggers proteins linked to heart disease even after just 3 nights. So if you can, sleep as much as you can. And those are your 3 things.
Ready for your Wednesday?
Hey, it's Nicki Minaj.
What's up? It's the Kid Leroy.
This is Rihanna.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. You're listening to Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Yeah, it is a great day. Our friends at PetMeds.com giving us another pet adoption day. You know, what does this mean for you? Someone sitting in the car listening to us? Absolutely nothing. But, I'm kidding. It shows you about how much we love dogs just like you do. They will be arriving soon with at least 3 adoptable dogs, and the entire iHeart building will all do their migration to our corner of the world.
Yeah.
And something that Danielle was alluding to earlier, PetMeds.com does recognize that not everyone here can put their face in the belly of a dog and go. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, some people cannot motorboat the dog.
Right.
Yeah. One of them is Straight Nate because his allergies during allergy season even heightened allergies.
Yes, yeah.
So they gave you a big box of Zyrtec.
They did. Zyrtec and a little stuffed dog.
2 stuffed dogs.
Cute.
It's
and
so
thoughtful.
Yeah, it's so thoughtful. It was very nice of them.
And they
That's
even
so
framed
sweet.
a picture of you with a stuffed dog.
With
It's
dogs.
true.
It looks like I have dogs in
So
those.
it's not that you don't like dogs. You can't because
I love dogs.
they kill you.
They kill me.
Yeah.
I was actually around a dog a couple of weeks ago, and I had done allergy shots for dogs specifically. They've worn off because I was just an absolute mess when I left that dog.
Well, look at you now, and I'm kind of the same way. We're already having a bad allergy day.
Well, the sidewalks are green. I don't know if you noticed that walking over here.
Right.
The sidewalks are green with pollen today.
If I want green sidewalks, I'll move to Oz. But anyway, actually they're yellow.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yellow brick.
Those are brick roads that lead to the green sidewalks of Oz. Anyway, so we have that going on today, and I got to tell you, I've got a job to do today with our other guest, and I need for you to work with this with me on this. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. What is today? Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, Alex Warren is coming in. He's amazing. I don't know if you've ever seen Alex Warren perform live or even like a video online of him live. He's just a great performer. We have Jingle Ball season on the way.
Oh.
We need to cheat, lie, steal, whatever we can do to get him to go, okay.
Okay.
If we can just at least get him to sign on to our 3 Jingle Balls, New York, Philadelphia, Miami, I'm a happy camper.
Oh,
He'll go into our tour bus with us.
Oh.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah,
No, God, that's going to ruin it, Nate.
So think about that. When our guest arrives, we need to give him all the love we can give him. Maybe give him a puppy, whatever.
Oh, wow. I think it's always good to put them on the spot. Ask in front of, millions of listeners.
Okay. Well, okay.
That's a good point, Gandhi.
Okay. Well, Froggy, you're a program director. You know how to coerce the talent to come to your
Oh, wow.
your big concerts. What do we do?
I know nothing you speak of. We will simply ask him, would you like to go on our Jingle Ball tour? It would be a pleasure to have you on New York, Philadelphia, and Miami.
Oh,
How could he say no?
You know what I want to know?
What's that?
When he's on the tour, what is he going to demand in his dressing rooms? Because that's a big thing, with
You know what?
artists. So I'm curious to see
Idea.
what he demands.
That's
and
a
we'll
great
make
idea.
sure it's there.
Let's go ahead and order the stuff he demands.
ahead
have
of time.
Have it ready.
Worst comes to worst, Nate probably has zip ties in his backpack.
True.
And I'm sure that we can muscle on.
I actually do.
Of course he does.
Okay. Let's get into the horoscopes.
Nate.
Producer Sam, who are you doing
Hi.
your horoscopes with?
We had a special request from listener Sonia, so I'm going to do them with Gandhi this morning.
Oh, happy
my
birthday,
God,
Sonia. Or
All right.
hello.
Happy birthday, Sonia.
All right, if you celebrate a birthday today, May 14th, you celebrate with Miranda Cosgrove, Mark Zuckerberg, Kate Blanchett, Rob Gronkowski, and George Lucas. Happy birthday, everybody.
That would be a messed up buffet.
That would be. Gronk would eat it all. Capricorn, just because something once felt certain doesn't mean it will stay that way. Your day is an 8.
Aquarius, remind yourself you're building something beautiful even on the days you can't see it. Your day's an 8.
Pisces, you're feeling shaky right now. Figure what small things you can do to ground yourself and then take action. Your day is a 6.
Hey, Aries, someone else's narrative doesn't quite fit you, so don't take advice based off how it worked for someone else. Your day's a 5.
Taurus, sometimes being patient is the only thing you can do. Let the pieces find where they belong. Your day is a 7.
Gemini, no, you're not falling behind, even if it seems like it. You're simply unfolding. Let your path reveal itself. Your day's a 10.
Cancer, you'll be tempted to dip into someone else's business. Make sure you're helping or don't get involved at all. Your day is a 9.
Ooh, Leo, the love you give others is just as deserving when it's directed at yourself. Take time to self-appreciate today. Your day's a 7.
Virgo, the right people, opportunities, and moments will see you clearly. Don't put value on others. Your day is an 8.
Libra, even the tiniest spark can start a wildfire of change. Don't underestimate the influence you have. Your day's a 9.
Scorpio, peace often begins when you stop forcing what isn't meant for you. Work on acceptance. Your day is a 6.
And finally, Sagittarius, not everything you lose is a loss. Sometimes it's just space being made for something better. Your day's a 9, and those are your Wednesday morning horoscopes.
Excellent. Thank you. Danielle.
Yes.
What's coming up?
Pretty soon, your Airbnb experience will be escalated, and the Cannes Film Festival sets a new dress code for people.
Escalated. That's a hint
Yeah.
of some sort. Don't tell us. We'll find out together.
It's going to be, okay.
It's going to be what?
We're taking it to a new level.
Okay, new
That's
level.
what I mean. That's escalated, right? That's the same
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
It's
That's
going to
what
be awesome.
Escalators take you to a new level.
Yes, so you're going to be very excited. I think you'll be able to afford it. Not sure the rest of us will, but you will.
Oh, see, now it's getting all weird. All right, we have a lot of stuff on the way. What a busy day.
We rolling? Yep.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
Damn it!
Elvis Duran's After Party, a podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished.
He is literally a pastry.
Elvis Duran's After Party. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Let's go.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, we're about to get into the Danielle report.
Yes.
Hey, okay, hear me out. I never really was onto online dating or even online hooking up
Okay.
because I just had it already.
Okay.
Not to brag, but anyway. So we were sitting around the other night out in the middle of nowhere where our house is located. And I said, I wonder how many of these local yokels are on Grindr.
Okay.
Let's go on and see who's and not only see how close they are to where we live.
Yeah.
Or how about do they work at the local grocery store? Because out there, there's less people. It's not as concentrated as the city. So we went online. I went, oh my God, this guy used to work at the grocery store. He used to check me out, literally.
Hello.
At the checkout counter. You find all these people, and then you look in. This guy's He's 1,000 feet away from where we live right now. And we live on acreage, right?
Wow.
That means he's like the next farm over.
He's hiding in the bushes.
I don't know. Or he's sleeping in the hayloft, which is sort of a fantasy, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, let's go to the city where we have apartment buildings. We're living in an apartment building filled with people. Mm-hmm. Every block has, hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
There's guys looking for sex like 3 feet away from me. I'm like, oh my God. Are they above me? Are they on top of me? Where are they?
They gotta be in the same
under
building,
me?
right?
I guess so. So your idea was iHeart.
Well,
where we work.
I wonder who in this building is on that app. And maybe people that we don't know are...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting for the doors to open like in a couple hours. I'm going to start seeing who's here.
Will you be able to identify them? Because isn't it just like a lot of torsos and dingers?
Yeah. I don't think they don't really show dingers.
Oh, okay.
And this is a big building, so I wonder how many people you're going to find.
They could be like inches away from you. Look, here's Nate.
I do have a question, though.
What?
So why are you on here? Curiosity,
No,
right?
because we were thinking about who in our... Because the conversation came up with other people, it's a friend of ours... I'm paraphrasing, but anyway... A friend of ours knew someone on Grindr who never suspected would be on there. And so, who's around us? So we started looking.
Okay.
So you could go on, Tinder? Is
yeah,
it
you could. Most of the dating apps, yeah. I think all of
and
them.
And it gives
actually.
you geo-tracks everyone.
Yes.
So I don't know because I don't go on them.
It tells you how close people
Until
are.
now.
Hello. But then that also means that they're going to see you on there, and they're going to be like, oh, Elvis Duran looking for sex right now.
I'm so cloaked. No, I'm one of those. It's just like the silhouette of a person.
Okay.
I say nothing about me.
If we have people
So
start
creepy.
creeping around outside of our studio and we're like, where you come from? We heard somebody in here's on Tinder.
Yeah, I know. It's like having a metal detector at the beach.
Exactly.
Homo.
Someone
What's that, Froggy?
Now, is Grindr specifically a hookup app or is it also a dating app?
Well, let's call a spade a spade. It's a hookup app.
Okay, it is. Okay.
Look, no, I've learned with my recent travels on this app that some of them are saying,
Yeah.
looking for friendship, looking for someone to go out to the bar with. Yeah, right.
So wait a minute, is this specifically for men Grindr?
Yeah.
So why is it called Grind Her? Shouldn't it be called Grind Him or something?
Now
It's Grindr.
I know, but it sounds like
It's
Grind Her.
Grindr. There's not even an E in it.
That sounds like
So they're being very
Danielle.
they're being very clear. There's no E.
I'm going to throw a flag on the play there. I think somebody's found a relationship on Grindr.
I'm
I bet
sure.
there's got to be
Absolutely.
at least one.
I hope so.
Everybody messes around and falls in love, Nate, but it wasn't intended that way in the beginning.
Yeah, well,
Do you know all the terminology, like all the Grindr terminology?
Scary, why are you getting close to me?
No, I was just going to say,
Why is he close to
He
me?
got excited you were on the Grindr.
I feel like when Tinder first came out, it was for relationships, but that quickly turned the corner into nothing but hookups. Tinder is nothing but a hookup app. You're not going to find a husband or a wife on there. Now, I'm just
Okay,
People
well,
have.
he says with certain certainty.
Yeah.
People have.
He knows.
Well, stop generalizing. Go stand by Gandhi. Freak her out.
No, please. What?
What did I do wrong?
Because, I mean, I don't know, you're kind of close to me. I can feel your breath on my neck.
Okay.
Why no? You don't. No, don't play like the victim here. How would you like it if I was like breathing on your neck?
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Seriously, don't you think it's creepy when someone's breathing on your neck?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't love
depends.
it.
Maybe if you pick them up on Grindr, it's not.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't pick you up. And if it smells like last night's garlic. Anyway,
I don't like being breathed on.
it's
at all.
interesting. I look at it from the society point of view because I'm not looking to hook up with anyone, but it's interesting to try to figure out this guy, his face looks oh my God, yes.
Well, that's like when we went to the sex club. Remember all those years ago, we went to that S&M club in
Yes.
New York City. We went as a group, as an experiment, because we were curious. And there were the guys that you sit next to every day at work, and they had their clothes folded in a nice pile, getting ready to be spanked. So
Yeah.
you don't know who's doing what and who's where, and the one guy had an apple in his mouth, remember? And his feet were in the things.
Yeah.
And he could have been your dentist. I don't know.
They called him Luau Lou.
Hello.
All right.
He was on the spit,
All right.
ready to go. Anyway, so all right. All right, if you're coming to work for iHeart, I would turn your grinder off today or whatever.
No, keep it on. We want to know.
We're going to find you out.
And please, whatever their profile says, will you just tell us so that we can decode it? Because there's so much cryptic stuff in there.
Well, I'm learning too. No, I had to like Urban Dictionary, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know anything about that.
What is this?
Anyway, let's get into Danielle's whatever we're getting into. What do you got going on?
All right, so let's start out with this. This is pretty cool. Wicked star Cynthia Erivo will star in a one-woman stage version of Dracula in London in February of 2026. But here's the kicker. She's playing all 23 parts because it's a one-woman stage version. So she will play Count Dracula as well as all kinds of other people in London's West End. It'll be a radical interpretation of this, and it'll be very, very cool. And tickets will go on sale later on this year, so I'll keep you posted. So, Cassie Ventura, sorry.
Cassie.
I'm a little, put aside because there's a little argument going on in the
Danielle,
hallway.
Cassie, go ahead.
Cassie Ventura took the witness stand in the sex trafficking case of Diddy yesterday.
Are you fascinated by this?
So I am. I was so sick to my stomach last
It is
night.
sick. I know.
I was sitting there reading the whole thing to my husband, and I was like, this cannot be real. This is disgusting. So Cassie was talking about the freak-offs, and she was saying that Diddy forced her to perform with male escorts. She said one of them she only knew by the name The Punisher. She said these sex parties for Diddy's pleasure would last as long as 4 days. He provided all the drugs. He provided things to keep her awake, to keep her going. She said she took a lot of the drugs because she was humiliated and wanted to just get her mind someplace else. She talked about how urinating on each other. I mean, I cannot even believe that another human being can do this to anyone. It's disgusting. But anyway...
It makes me really sad. And it makes me so sad for her that all of this is out there in the public and everyone keeps reporting.
Right.
She has to go through it again and then talk about it in front of everyone.
She's got kids and a husband. Like, it's just heartbreaking for all of them, all the victims.
And they let her husband be in there. At first, they were thinking that weren't going to let the husband sit in on everything, but they let him come in. I can't even imagine what he wants to do to Diddy. I mean, I just can't even imagine.
I think he pretty much said he wanted to kick his... Whatever.
Kill him or something. But I mean, just
beat the F out of him.
Anyway.
Diddy hired him as her personal trainer. That's how they.
Oh, I didn't know
met.
that.
Yeah, that's how they met.
Oh, it's just disgusting. Anyway, let's talk about something else, something fun. The Airbnb that I was talking about is going to start renting to people like Patrick Mahomes and Sabrina Carpenter and you. What I'm saying is you're going to get personal experiences with celebrities. So first, you're going to get massages. You'll get personal training. You'll get maybe a pastry making class if you're doing it in Paris, or a gallery tour in New York City. And then, hey, how about play football with Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, or have a day-long experience with Sabrina Carpenter and Megan Thee Stallion?
Well, how much would that be?
It doesn't say how much, but I'm
going to play catch with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's going to be very expensive because they have to pay them. First of all, how much do you think he's going to charge? And then they got to make some money, so it's not going to be cheap. Not many of us are going to be able to afford that, but okay. So the Cannes Film Festival is giving a new dress code. So red carpets have been the site of a lot of issues lately, like really nude-looking outfits, big outfits. There's not enough room sometimes on the red carpet, so they're like, you know what, that outfit is too big. So poor Halle Berry was supposed to be wearing this amazing dress, and she couldn't wear it because her train was too big. So she found out ahead of time, and she had to pivot and change her dress. So, yeah, it's crazy.
See, this is... I mean, if you go to an out-of-city event, how many outfits do you bring? You don't bring a spare just in case your train is too long.
No, and how do you even pack a dress like that? That's a crazy dress. You probably had to send it ahead of time.
Well, they're living on a different plane.
Yeah, totally.
From us.
But it's crazy. Usher is getting his own bobblehead. The Atlanta Braves announced this week that the first 15,000 fans that come to their game against the New York Mets on June 18th will get a limited edition collectible Usher bobblehead if you want that. Minecraft the movie is getting a home release. It's already available to stream, rent, or own as of today, which means if you throw a party at your house, you know, I got to warn you, you might have like popcorn being thrown, soda being thrown in your living room. It might get really disgusting and crazy because that's what happens at that movie. And Captain America Brave New World, Disney Plus will begin streaming that on May 28th. What are we watching? John Walsh's Dirty Dozen on America's Most Wanted tonight. You've got TMZ investigates what happened to Justin Bieber, and American Manhunt Osama bin Laden on Netflix as well. And that is my Danielle report.
Oh, I got someone wants to talk about the grinder thing. This is okay. This could enter a few questions that were raised earlier. Hi, Brent. How are you feeling?
Hey, good morning. Doing well, and yourself?
Doing very well. So we're talking about Grindr and all the dating and hookup apps. Like how many people are actually married after these things? So you have an interesting scenario that you saw about 10 years ago, right? What happened?
Yes. So 10 years ago, single, not sure what I want to do. I knew I didn't want to hook up. I just wanted friends. So decided to get on there. Had it listed in my profile, only friends. If you're looking for anything else, don't even bother writing me because I'm not interested.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, this guy wrote me, and I was like, all right, I know what you're looking for. I'm not. So let's go ahead and just end the conversation. I'm only looking for a friend. And he goes, well, I am too. I was like, oh, okay. We'll see where this goes. End up starting to date after that. It was probably about 3 months after we started talking online. Met up, finally, we kept talking on the phone. We were texting, decided to meet up for dinner. 10 years later, we've been married for 5 years.
Oh, well, okay.
Wow.
Okay, so
it can happen.
Yeah, exactly. So anyone who says, no, these things are absolutely nothing but hookup apps, they're not correct.
That is correct.
And so I bet there's a kabillion people listening to us right now that would say the same thing. Oh, no. But you are very specific when you filled in your profile and stuff. Like, I'm not looking for anything but just someone to talk to and be friends with. But
Correct. I didn't want to lead anyone on, and I didn't want them to lead me on thinking that we were looking for two different things, and it was never going to work for either one of us.
I know, but Brent, if anyone ever asks how you guys met and you tell them, do they look at you like, oh, okay? And you're like, no, really?
They think I'm crazy. They're like, no, you didn't. We know what that site is. And I'm like, no, seriously.
But to be fair, it really is. It truly is that. It is for many different things. There's a lot of different things you can find on Grindr and
It's like a Hallmark movie.
Is it really? I haven't seen that particular one.
Oh, definitely a Hallmark.
Yeah.
What Hallmark are you watching?
No way.
All right. Well, congratulations, Brent, and thank you. I love that you gave us affirmation there. I appreciate it. And have a great day. Okay.
All right, thanks to you guys, too.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing? What's going on? Lay it out there, producer boy.
Well, we've got a free money phone tap, $1,000, thanks to Skittles. Alex Warren is shortly after that, and we've got a little bit extra money to give away at some point.
And also, it's Pet Adoption Day. We've got dogs on the way. So what does that mean for you? Stuck in traffic. That's the sound of Nate sneezing.
Yeah. I'm going to go Zyrtec it up right now.
Let's go.
That's weird. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
Yo, get on in here.
Love it. Let's go.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Wow, we had a nice run of beautiful days here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it went to hell. Yeah. And I think we're getting like 7 days of rain in a row or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Multiple days. Another day of rain today, off and on, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Maybe we'll be productive.
Maybe. But I'm trying to figure out when we're in summer, like in gear for summer. Like, when will that be? Because I was ready for it. Again, summer is not always a temperature.
No. I feel like next Friday, the kickoff to summer's Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
Like, that's when you officially feel like, all right, now we can do our summer stuff.
All right. Yeah. And again, it's not always a temperature sunshine thing. It's a state of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know me. That first ice cream cone of the season, that's what kicks it off for me. Was it you, Gandhi, talking about how you eat your ice cream cone says a lot about you?
Yes, allegedly.
Okay. Where do you find these things?
I found it in, let me find exactly where it's from because I don't want to quote it incorrectly. But it's, there's some people who lick it, some people who bite it.
Right.
Which one are you?
I do all of the above.
Yeah. What about a slow licker? Like Scotty would be a slow licker.
Is he?
Scotty seems like he.
Are you a slow licker?
Around the bottom first, yeah.
See? Oh my God. What does that say?
Okay.
What are you doing later?
Coming over.
So it says that people who prefer to lick it are more likely to show patience and be relaxed. Nibblers are more often cautious, gentle, and thoughtful. People who just bite it are fearless, confident, and impulsive.
Okay, there's another way.
Yeah, what's that?
You know when you put your mouth on it and you like pull it
suck
away?
it?
Like you suck it. Like that's
Yeah.
how I eat the ice cream. Like I don't always lick it or bite it. I kind of like, it's you savor it.
By the way, if you're just turning us on,
We're talking about ice cream.
we're talking about ice cream cones.
So what does that mean? What
I don't see that on
It all sounds good.
That's good.
But I really think that no matter how you eat your ice cream cone, it's the fact you're eating an ice cream on a cone that says a lot about you.
Okay.
'Cause a lot of people are like, no, I'll do a cup. Okay. And I have no problem with people who eat ice cream out of a cup.
Yeah.
Cuppers. Because you know what? You can take your time on it. You don't have to worry about it dripping down the side of the cone
Right.
and then licking up the side of the cone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, to me, that's the challenge. That's the game.
Yeah.
Ice cream cone to me it's a task.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something you do. You want to nibble. You want to lick it. You want to do all the
Yeah.
above.
I'm a biter. I bite it.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, and this makes a lot of sense when I read it. Impulsive. I see that.
What's that, Nate?
Well, one factor we're not taking into account here is the temperature. Because if it's 100 degrees outside, it's like beat the clock with that.
I just took that.
That is true.
I took that into account. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And also-
it's a game. It's a.
Right.
How much will you put on your cone? Like with me, I'll sprinkles or like that hardened chocolate from like a Dairy Queen.
No.
That's it. Other than that, if you want more on your ice cream, you got to put it in a dish. Like you can't like put all that stuff on a
It's
cone.
a sundae.
Yeah, Sunday.
Okay.
See, I always get frustrated because I'm like, if you built this the right way, you could put more in there. Like if they put a little in the bottom and then put some ice cream and then a little more, but nobody does
On a
that.
cone?
Yeah.
I don't
Put
know.
stuff in the middle?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've never heard of that.
Don't give yourself layers of it. The other day, I got ice cream on a cone, and at the end, they asked me if I wanted another little cone on top. I was like, yeah.
Oh my God! A cone on the cone?
Just a tiny little cone on top of the cone. It was
That's
great.
That's pretty hot. What's
Yeah.
scary?
I will say that when I get to the end, I bite from the bottom and suck. But when you get to the end, because you want to suck all the melted ice cream that's accumulating inside the cone.
That is true.
So you bite the bottom
Yep.
and then you suck.
Or you shove your tongue all the way in there.
Shove
Try to
your
get it
tongue
out.
all the way in there. Here's my issue. I usually eat it so fast.
I want ice cream now.
Just
Can
deep
we?
throat the whole thing.
Do we know anybody who could bring us ice cream?
Well, on a cone, I don't know.
What about your scream trucks? Don't we love them?
They're not awake yet.
Why not? Wake them up. Hey, scrape truck.
Hey, buddies.
You
We
know
could.
them.
Scream
They have
truck.
the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes. Okay, so there's an actual psychological profile.
Yes.
For you,
Apparently.
determining what kind of person you are
Right.
by
So-
how you eat your ice cream.
You said you're a licker?
I do it all.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, you have to be really, really like
Flexible, versatile.
flexible. Yeah, you have to be fluid with your
Yeah.
activity.
Okay. Well, then you're all of these things.
I am.
Cautious, gentle, thoughtful, methodical, relaxed, fearless, confident, and impulsive. You do all of it.
Again, it goes back to especially
Yeah.
what Nate's saying. That temperature is going to change everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm ready for ice cream.
I know. Come on.
Hey, you know,
Summer started.
my favorite ice cream flavor it seems to be disappearing.
What is it?
I don't know if it's just a flavor from yesterday, as in years past. I love Rocky Road ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's chocolate. It's got almonds in there. It's got marshmallows.
So good.
It's, I guess, it's like a Rocky Road.
Yeah.
That is kind of an older person ice cream. Like rum
Is it?
raisin.
It is.
Rocky Road?
I don't
Rocky
think so.
Road?
No,
Yes.
it's not.
think so.
I think
No.
it is.
Butter pecan is an old person ice
Butter
cream.
pecan, rum raisin, and I feel like Rocky Road.
I don't think Rocky Road
No.
is.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rum raisin.
There's too
Not
much
to
crazy
call you
stuff.
old or anything.
Oh, here we go.
Rum raisin. Who
sorry.
eats rum raisin ice cream?
Well, that's my point. It's going
Nobody.
extinct.
Okay, no offense. I love all of these ice creams.
Yeah.
I used to work at Baskin Robbins. I had 30 wonderful flavors right in front of me every single time. I love it when it's new and different, but tried and true for me is Rocky Road.
That's got the marshmallow in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, marshmallow almond.
I remember that bubblegum one that they made? I used to pick the bubblegum pieces out and put them on a napkin, eat the ice cream, and then have a big wad of gum afterwards.
See, yeah. At Baskin Robbins, we had the bubblegum yum or whatever the hell it was called.
It was delicious.
And it was always like little dumb kids
Yeah,
wanted that.
like me.
That's so
dumb
funny.
kids.
I always used to think that the kids who got the crazy flavors were always the crazy kids that
Yeah.
did like weird things at school. I'm like, what is wrong? Oh, they get the blue ice cream. Okay.
Yeah, but the bubblegum, you have to admit, it is fun.
It was fun. It was, and it was 2 in 1 because it was real bubblegum pieces. So if you did it right, you had like 2 snacks.
So, Nate, since you're in the mood of judging people by their ice cream, I'm also a What is it? Pecan.
Butter pecan?
Butter
Yeah.
pecan. Oh, you
That's
said that
definitely
one.
an old person
Yeah, you said that
flavor.
was
No,
old.
praline.
Oh, praline. That is definitely older. Who under the age of 40 knows what a praline is?
Yeah, my mom eats pralines and
Yeah,
cream.
thank you.
Pralines and cream is a great ice cream.
I haven't seen that
You're
in years.
72.
And what's your favorite ice cream there, youngster?
Oh, vanilla.
Vanilla.
Boring.
What ice cream is older than vanilla?
It's pretty great.
I love vanilla too.
Yeah.
I had some Grater's vanilla on in a bowl the other day.
Okay, Grater's is better than everything in the world. It's the best
Yeah.
ice
Grater's
cream.
is great.
I love that.
What about birthday cake?
Damn
Hey,
it.
don't get her started.
Between vanilla and birthday cake, I'm going to lose my mind. Birthday cake is not a flavor. Anyway.
It is.
It's not a flavor.
Confetti.
That's a flavor. But
Okay.
birthday cake could be any cake. It could be carrot cake, chocolate cake, anything. Not just.
But you know what they mean. It's usually confetti.
No.
I don't
refuse.
care.
I will not accept this.
We gotta go.
All right.
we gotta go.
Put Nutella on it and I'll eat it. I don't care what it is.
I'm with you. All right, let's get into the 3 things we need to know. We do have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way. It's Pet Adoption Day. Our friends from PetMeds.com bringing puppies in. I can't wait. Also, Alex Warren's going to be here later. He was supposed to be on last week, but apparently he couldn't. We'll find out why. Anyway, what's going on, Gandhi?
Okay, over 100 congressional lawmakers are calling on Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to roll back cuts to LGBT youth mental health programs. The cuts put the 988 Suicide Lifeline's LGBTQ services at risk. That 988 line was created in 2020 through a bipartisan measure designed by President Trump. In a letter to Kennedy, lawmakers said that ending the program would be bad news for some of the nation's most vulnerable youth. I don't know if you guys saw this story, but New York City Mayor Eric Adams is blaming dyslexia for his inability to unlock his personal cell phone for the feds. He's blasting investigators.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Right. I that never would have crossed my mind. But he said, because in recently released court documents, he was accused of deliberately giving them the wrong password. Adams told reporters at an off-topic news conference yesterday that he forgets numbers because he's dyslexic and that's a byproduct. The agents wanted the mayor's phone because they believed it contained evidence that he solicited and accepted illegal donations from Turkish nationals in exchange for official favors. Adams' corruption indictment was dismissed last month with prejudice, meaning those charges can't be brought against him again. And finally, ESPN's new standalone streaming app will cost sports fans about $30 a month. The new service from the network is set to launch this fall. It will include all the network's programming as well as other ESPN channels, including ESPN2, the SEC network, and ESPN on ABC. The bundle that includes ad-supported tiers of Disney Plus and Hulu will also cost $36 a month.
Damn.
I know. It's getting expensive. The service differs from ESPN's current streaming platform, ESPN Plus. So good luck. And those are your 3 things.
Pralines and Cream and Rocky Road, 2 of this listener's favorites, and they're 34 years old.
They're old souls.
Oh, God.
They're old
Coming
souls.
from Vanilla Man, this is crazy.
I know. I bet you also like butter brickle.
Do they even make that anymore?
I hope so.
You gotta find like an archaeologist to find somebody who does butter brick.
Every flavor should have a place in our
Yeah.
lives. God, look
Sounds
at
like
you.
a street in
Hey,
Miami.
Nick,
Maple
what
walnut.
time's the next game? Hello?
The next game tonight. Let me see.
7:30
Seven-
in Boston.
7:30? Oh, good. We have a 7:45 dinner tonight.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we're going out with our friend Lee Schrager tonight.
He's in tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
Is he in tomorrow?
He's in tomorrow.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I'm in tomorrow.
I hope he's bringing food.
Does he know 8:45, 7:45 is a late night for us?
Well, he's the
Yes.
he's a co-host. He should know.
Well, more importantly, does he care?
No, he doesn't.
It's whack-a-doodle time. It is whack-a-doodle time.
My nipples are so hard.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
So, is this really happening? Alex Warren is in early?
He's early.
Why, we've never... Wow.
weird.
Yeah.
Guests are never early. This is exciting.
This is awesome.
I can't wait to meet him anyway. When do the dogs get here?
The dogs, I think, are going to be here in the next 30 minutes, but
Oh, my
Alex
God.
Warren's going to be here in the next 10.
Okay, Alex Warren and dogs. This is going to be quite the bonus day.
I think I already love Alex Warren.
Yeah.
That's nice. To be early or on time for something. Amazing.
Well, okay, he's not here yet.
Okay.
Things could
I
happen.
shouldn't curse that. Sorry.
Damn it, I did it again. Last night, I'm like, I'm going to go to bed early. I have nothing to do. Let me just watch the latest episode of Mobland.
Oh, you love that.
Good God. It's so intense. They say there are several things you should never do right before you want to go to sleep. You shouldn't be on your screen. You should stay off that. And you shouldn't drink espresso. And you shouldn't watch Mobland.
Yeah, and you shouldn't watch You. We finished that last night.
Did you?
It was the series finale. Holy crap. That was nuts. And I couldn't, of course, I can't sleep as it is. That did not help.
So that's why it looked like this.
How many seasons is Mobland?
It's season 1 right
This
now.
is the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. I've just heard so much about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so
Good
really,
luck.
it's starting
Yeah.
to pick up because a lot of people hadn't heard of it. I'm like, really? It's that good?
Yeah, no, my sister's obsessed with it. I have a few friends that are like, if you're going to watch something, you have to watch Mobland. I just
it's
haven't gotten
Netflix?
around to it yet.
Is it?
I don't know.
Paramount
I don't
Plus?
think it's
Paramount-
I think
Paramount
it's
Plus.
I think
Okay.
it's P Plus, as we say.
We must do that. Maybe that will be next then. 'Cause
Maybe.
We just finished You.
But even though it's in English, turn on the subtitles because you
Yeah.
can't understand what they're saying.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Why? Is it British or Irish?
Yes, both.
Oh, no. I sit with an English guy.
Okay.
I just ask him, hey,
Okay.
what did they say?
I'm just saying.
Then he tells me.
What's that, Nate?
I meant to watch it last night, but I was eating, and I can't eat and read at the same time because you said
I'm
you
the
got to
same
turn
way.
on those subtitles.
You
I'm the
can't
same
eat
way.
and read at the same time?
No, I can't eat and read.
What?
Can you eat and
What?
read?
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It
I
takes,
can
a
eat
thing?
and read.
takes a lot of brain power.
What?
What's up, Frog?
I find that I need to stop watching sporting events before I try to go to bed. Like last
See?
night,
Yeah.
I was watching the Nuggets OKC game last night, and my son's a big Russell Westbrook fan, and I was hoping for his sake the Nuggets would win. They were winning by 8 going into the fourth quarter, and then they lost. And I know tonight the Knicks are playing; they could close out the series tonight, and I'll be watching it. And I know that when it's over, I'm all jacked up and I can't sleep, and it ruins my first hour and a half of sleep. It's awful.
You brought up a thought. I think it was my wedding. There was some big event we went to, and it was not a big game. And I kept catching people like in the corner watching their phones. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I was one of those people. So.
Was that you?
What game
Yeah.
was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but it was happening, right? And I'm sure you've seen it happen before,
Of
right?
course.
Right?
Yeah.
So tonight, game time for next is 7:30. Lee Schrager, can you get him on the phone? We have to hurry though. He has a 7:45 dinner reservation.
He doesn't give a crap.
But see, now I understand.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I want to see this game.
Yeah.
I understand.
You remember that one, the one Christmas party that we had? Coaster Boy Josh, myself, and worst assistant Anthony all had our phones on the table. We had football games on.
And I got
You were
mad.
very upset with us.
I'm like,
Very upset
stop
with us.
that. I was hosting the party. What are you doing? But now I understand.
Yeah, because the problem is when you book something like a big event, like a wedding or whatever, you don't know if there's going to be a game, if your
There
team's going
needs
to
to
make
be an
it.
app for that. Is there a big game tonight.com?
Yeah, but it
That needs
doesn't.
to
You
be a
don't know
thing.
if your team doesn't make it in, then maybe it's not a big game for you. You know what I mean?
Just woke him up.
I got it. Lee, excuse me.
Excuse me, who's this?
Hi, Lee.
Lee, it's 7:20. Shouldn't you be awake by now?
Darling, I've been awake since 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right, here's the thing. I know you're taking us out to a very, very hard to get reservation dinner tonight. But the Knicks game starts at the same time, and I'm really torn. This is really bothering me.
What is that? What is the Knicks game?
Maybe from your day, the Knickerbockers. It's a basketball team here in New York City. I mean, tonight they could close it out tonight. So the game starts at 7:30, but our reservation's at 7:45.
And?
Will there be screens at the restaurant?
No.
you're going to?
This place does not have screens. No.
The restaurant has 44 seats. It has a wait list of 9 months. And if you are dumping me, I'm going to take Enrique Santos instead.
Wow. Damn,
And I
fucking
can assure
words.
you,
All right.
I can assure you this restaurant does not have screens, nor does anyone eating this restaurant care about whatever that team is.
Do you know what, Lee? Hey, Lee, do you know what sport they play?
I guess it's football.
Yes, absolutely.
It involves some sort of orb. All
I
right.
love
It's,
you
it's
so much.
baseball season.
All right.
It's baseball season, right?
We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. Look, I've been dying to go to this restaurant. I get it. And
Well, you better get you better get it, and you better bring your black card.
okay, all right.
I'll have them put a little TV like we used to have when you were like 12 years old, like a little round TV on the table.
I'll bring my iPad.
So you can watch the Knickerbockers. And what are you doing? You're a big old queen. Why are you watching football?
Why are you watching the Knickerbockers? He said.
I'm really into the Knicks. I mean, I've been a Knicks fan for many years, but this year is very exciting for me.
He's really
I
into
don't
the
think
Knicks.
I don't think it's a Knicks fan that you've been. I think it rhymes with Knicks.
What would that be?
I can't wait for you to come in tomorrow.
That's why I'm friends with you. So there's that.
Elvis is taking off tomorrow. He's going to be out way too late tonight.
All right.
Watching the Knicks.
I'm looking forward for our dinner tonight. I cannot wait.
Well, you and I both. And don't forget to bring your black card.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Ever
We gotta go.
Call me before 9 a.m. again.
All right. I don't know. You act just as grumpy now as you do at noon, so I don't know. Excuse me. We've got to go. I love you.
Oh, he hung up on you.
He hung up on us.
Right.
He's like mommy dearest.
Pretty much.
He really is.
All right, $1,000 free money phone tap coming up.
Another free money phone tap coming up next. Stop calling here. For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. The free money phone tap.
Yeah, it is worth $1,000 thanks to our friends at Skittles. You know, you grow up eating Skittles. You eat them when they're there. You're like, oh, God, gotta have them. And then when you see them and when you're checking out at the grocery store, you're like, okay, Skittles. You got them. They're just they always seem to be there. Skittles is just one of those incredible I don't want to call it a product. It's more than that. But it's one of those things that's just always present. Mm-hmm. So why are they here sponsoring our $1,000 free money phone tap? I'll tell you why. They got something cool going on. Pick up a pack of Skittles and get your summer journey started with Skittles on the road, wherever you're going, road trips, whatever. But they want to give you savings this summer, something I've never heard of a Skittles doing. And Scotty B can help me out with this, right, Scotty? Scotty, hello. We're talking about Skittles.
And saving. You love saving.
We're talking about saving Skittles.
Yes. $5 off 20.
See, he knows.
Yes.
He's totally off his mark, but he knew exactly what we're talking about.
Scan my receipts.
And he's trying to steal other people's receipts.
You see what you do?
Yeah.
Steal receipts. You have your receipt, has Skittles written on it. They'll drop you $5 when you spend $20. I like that. How does this work? What do I do?
You buy Skittles.
Yes.
At the store. You take your receipt, you scan it, and they will give you $5 back in a gift card for every $20 you spend.
See?
Wow.
Who else is doing that? No one. So here's how it works. You can go to, this is the website, dropeverythingandsummer.com. As in, you're going to drop everything and you're going to go do this activity called summer. Okay. Dropeverythingandsummer.com for all the details. But just get started on your own. Go buy something at the store, at least $20 worth of something, and have Skittles on there. They give you $5 back in the gift card. I love it. Only Skittles can do that. They can afford it. That's why, because we're all eating Skittles. Right. Why did we invent Skittles?
Wish we had.
We wouldn't be stuck in the stupid radio business.
Oh, my gosh.
That's probably true. Had we invented Skittles, we would not be.
Elvis Duran, Skittles maven. The mogul, the Skittles mogul. Anyway, again, terms and conditions apply. Drop everything and summer.com for details, or just get started. Buy next time you're at the store, buy Skittles. $20 worth of stuff, you get $5 back. I love them. And with that said, Skittles is giving you $1,000 with the free money phone tap. If you're caller 100 right now, 800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Danielle,
Yes.
I'm hearing good things.
All right, so we'll see. Shirley is always taking her dentures out, and she leaves them all over the place. Drives her husband absolutely crazy.
Wouldn't it drive you crazy?
It would. So I am calling from the ice cream place because she left them there. So I'm letting them know.
Shirley left her dentures at the ice cream place.
Yeah, you can't
All
eat
right.
ice cream with dentures sometimes.
Let's see what happens at Danielle's phone tap. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm looking for Shirley.
What do you want?
Hello, how are you? Would be nice.
Look, if you're selling something, I don't want it.
No, I'm not. I'm not selling something. I'm actually looking for her because I'm calling from Nibal. She was in here earlier today, and she left her dentures. She had asked us to put them aside.
Are you kidding me? Jesus. She leaves her dentures everywhere. I'm getting really tired of this.
Okay, well,
All right, I'll tell her and she can come down and get them.
She just kind of took them out and left them on the table, and I put them in a napkin for her, and somebody threw the napkin out, and so
What?
What do you mean, what?
Do you know how much those things cost?
I know, but I'm sure she has a backup pair.
Oh, my God.
Don't you have more than one pair of teeth?
I don't. I have dentures, and I keep them in my mouth until I go to bed. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this one. This is ridiculous.
Okay, but what I don't understand is why is she taking her teeth out and putting them on the table in the first place? Like, don't you have a case you carry around or something?
Hey, listen, sister, I've been asking her that question for years. I'm tired of it.
Well, I'm apologizing for throwing them
I don't
out.
know
It's
what
not. I'm not going to go digging around the garbage for teeth, so I'm sorry.
Well, if the garbage truck hasn't come yet, I'll send her down, and she can climb in the dumpster and look for a damn teeth.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Just let her know that we called and that we don't have them, okay?
I will. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Hello?
Where did you go this morning?
I went to the senior center, and then a couple of the girls after that, we went for ice cream. Why are you asking me?
Yeah. Where's your teeth? Where are your teeth?
Oh, my God. I left them there. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Listen, why do you know this?
They threw them in the garbage. Now, I'm getting sick of this bullshit. What is this with you and your teeth? Leave them in your mouth. Do you need to take your teeth out to eat ice cream, for Christ's sake? Can you tie them? Hey, this is crap. I'm tired of this. Come on. Put a Post-it note on your purse. Don't forget my teeth.
Can you
You know what? I hope they haven't dumped the dumpster yet. I'm going to send your ass down there, and you can climb into the dumpster, and you can run around and look for the teeth, because I'm not paying another $800 for false teeth. This is enough. You can walk around with nothing in your mouth.
Maybe if you paid a little bit more the first time, it wouldn't hurt me so much.
It's a lot of money. If you had a wooden leg, you wouldn't leave home without that, would you? You can't remember your damn teeth?
Especially since we're going out to eat steak tonight. Those are my favorite ones that I eat steak with. And now I'm really, really screwed.
Maybe you could have the waiter pre-chew your food for you so you don't have to take your dentures out. Who's this?
This is Danielle from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and Shirley's playing a joke on you. This is just a phone tap.
You don't have to get so
God,
you don't have to get
you got me. Oh, this isn't funny. Do you know how many times did I have to go back and get her teeth? We drove 40 miles one night because I forgot my teeth.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
I remember that one.
I do too. I love phone taps that involve people that leave their teeth places. Where's my teeth?
Yep.
Hey, that was your $1,000 Skittles free money phone tap. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's make this happen. Boom. Sarah.
Hi.
Sarah, you're caller 100. You won $1,000.
Woo.
Oh, my God. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You know what? I hope we never take this for granted. Gandhi said something during the phone tap. Tell Sarah what you said.
Oh, yeah. I am still mind blown every time that we give away $1,000 a day and someone just calls and wins $1,000.
It's every day.
Yeah.
So
Every day.
So do the math, Sarah. We've worked here for almost 30 years.
Woo.
30 years worth of days and phone taps. $1,000 each time. We've given away a couple $1,000.
Yeah, a lot of money. Probably billions.
Billions of
Trillions of dollars.
Yes.
Seriously. Sarah, and you're one of them. You got $1,000. Congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well,
you guys are awesome.
Well, we appreciate you listening. What are you doing today, Sarah? Fill us in.
Right now, I'm driving to work.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are. But do you like where you work? Do you like where you're going?
I do. I love where I work. I've been there. It'll be 12 years in the summer. So, yeah, I love where I work.
What's that like, working in some place you want to work?
Will you stop it?
I'm kidding. This is a dream job. And Sarah, $1,000 is yours, and you enjoy your day at work. Tell everyone to listen to us. They could win too, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Now, hold on. Don't hang up now. Another $1,000 free money phone tap tomorrow. Again, go to the store, buy some Skittles, buy some other stuff. Get $20 worth of participating products, and you get $5 back.
Nice.
We love Skittles. Again, all the info at dropeverythingandsummer.com. Is Alex Warren really here?
He's ready to go.
What the hell is that?
I guess that means he's ready to go. Alex Warren. We can't wait to talk to him. He's coming up next.
Hey, I'm Scotty B.
And I'm Andrew.
And we have a podcast called Serial Killers.
Have you ever been in the cereal aisle and said to yourself, there's so many cereals?
It can be overwhelming. So on Serial Killers, we'll try them before you buy them.
Listen to new episodes of Serial Killers every Monday
on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. Serial Killers with a C. Crunch!
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T2T.org.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
All right, calm down. We are this close to talking Alex Warren into coming to Jingle Ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
What are the possibilities?
You don't have to convince me. I'm there. There's no convincing it required.
I do have a question, though. What do you require in your backstage area, like in your dressing room?
Your rider.
Yeah.
What's on your rider?
Wow.
What's on the Alex Warren rider?
Puppies. Say
Darn.
puppies.
Puppies would be cool.
Alive or cooked? How you want to cook?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
There's not something you have ever
Just
said.
jumping straight into it.
I don't know. I don't know if you eat dogs or not.
Alex has a lot of allergies, so I think
Yeah.
we might have to be careful what's back there.
Wait.
No, I mean, who cares? Honestly. If I go, we have enough Zyrtec to kill a horse. So we're kind of ripping it.
Are you saying that one of our paid sponsors,
Yes.
Zyrtec, kills horses?
Where you could buy in Target?
All right, look, let's just start over.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the show, Alex.
Thanks for having
It's a
me.
pleasure, sheer pleasure to have you.
And that one clap meant everything.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
No, just kidding.
Golf. It's a golf game.
Yes, I like to think so.
So, okay, let's start with Ordinary. Shall we start there?
Yeah.
I was looking at the list of where this song is hitting high.
Yeah.
Okay. United States, Australia, Austria, Canada, Denmark, Iceland, Ireland, Latvia.
Oh, Jesus.
They love Alex Warren.
Love that.
Luxembourg is into you. The Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, South Africa, Switzerland, the United Kingdom peaked within the top 10 of the charts in Belgium, the Czech Republic, Germany, Poland, Portugal, and Sweden.
Oh, my goodness. All for a face a mother could love.
You do have a wonderful face.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
I'm
it.
not even a mother.
There you go.
So it's hitting hard.
It's cool.
I mean, are you feeling it? Are you taking the time to like go, okay, this is good?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it happened really quickly. Everyone's like, oh, like what's the moment it happened? And it's like, it kind of like slowly one day I woke up and people were like, I was like, oh wow, this song's actually kind of doing pretty well. So it's been really cool to kind of watch. There's a lot of just noise, I guess, where I'm just I just like making music, and my wife loves to remind me that song is about her. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's been really cool, and it's been nice to kind of be like, well, every argument I get into with my wife, just remember I wrote this song.
So she's taking credit for your song.
Oh, of course.
Pretty much.
My success is her success.
So, okay, oh, wow. Say that again.
That's nice.
My success is her success.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you mean that, though?
Yeah, I think my wife and I, if you know the story, like we kind of went through all this together, so it's been cool.
Let's talk about your job.
Yeah.
Being a vocalist. A lot of fans of artists don't understand what it's like being a vocalist.
Sure.
And then when you have a tour going on and your set lists are getting longer and longer, you've got vocal cords. You have a throat that has to be working at all times. Don't answer that. I didn't ask a question.
I was leaving it alone.
No, but really, being a vocalist can be rough. I mean, if you're on the road and then you hit some notes that are straining you, and then maybe you have to like take a day off, and you're like, well,
yeah.
People don't understand that. Explain to me the science of what you do for a living and how you have to keep an eye on it.
Sure. I mean, I wasn't always like a good singer. Like I growing up.
Are you saying you're a good singer now?
I would say I'm somewhat decent. I would sure damn hope so.
He came on to be insulted today.
No, I love it. Yeah, no. I've been doing vocal lessons like 3 times a week for a very long time. But to answer your thing, yeah, it's an instrument, but it's also a muscle. I think if you work out every single day, consistently straining yourself, eventually you're going to wake up and your arms feel like jello. So yeah, when you do shows every day, like sometimes we'll do 5 shows in a row, 7 shows in a row, and at the end of it, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to not talk. And so I'll spend days not talking just to get my voice back.
I bet your wife loves that.
She actually hates it with a passion. Yeah, because communicating is really. I have a phone app on my phone that I talk and I love vocal resting. I am so obsessed with it. Not talking's my favorite thing in the world.
Well, you've come to the right place.
But truly, yeah, it's definitely interesting. 'Cause I growing up, I was like, oh, like these people can sing their hearts off, all these things, and it's like, no, there's so much like resting and lessons to sing correctly so you don't lose your voice. There's a lot that goes into it that I did not realize, and what you eat heavily affects how you sound.
As in the acids, like tomatoes and things like that.
Yes,
Is that what
yeah, acidic foods. Like you think, like a lot of I just eat chicken and corn when I sing. No joke, it's all I eat.
Do you get bored of it?
No, I don't care about food really that much.
Oh my God!
What?
Get out of here!
That much-
Yeah.
What?
You're hanging out with a bunch of goombas. We love our Italian food.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, I just had a thought. And I don't have any artist names, but people, vocal artists who train constantly.
Yeah.
I wonder how their voices evolve over the course of their careers. Like, I wonder how many artists you can listen to from the beginning of their career, and then maybe, let's say, 10 years later, they have this new richness to their voice. They've perfected it. I mean,
Teddy Swims is one of those people.
Why? He what a perfect voice he already has, right?
Right, but he used to not be that great, apparently. Like, that's what he says a lot. Like, he's always like, oh, well, I had to work really hard. And it's interesting, like, you have to put your voice through a lot of trauma to get it to, like, really cooperate, I guess. Like, comparative to where I am now a year ago, like, it's a fully different vocal, which is really, really cool. And it just comes down with reps, and your voice gets used to it, and then everything gets easier, and you get a lot of flexibility in your voice, which is kind of boring when you kind of want to think of a singer as like just a naturally gifted, born singer.
Totally.
But a lot of times, a lot of it's learned.
Wow. Well, I want everyone who is listening, who you've been following an artist for a while, go back to their early stuff and listen to their stuff now and see if you can tell the difference.
Yeah, I mean, Louis Capaldi's always sound the same, though.
I love Louis Capaldi.
He's the best.
That man is so talented.
And he's back on.
Yeah, well,
he's back in the seat again,
he
right?
performed somewhere recently, so we're hoping that
Is
we're
that
gonna
real?
See. Yes.
Is that? It seems to be like it's just random old performances, and people just go,
No,
"He's back."
I think he showed up somewhere the other day. He actually stuck around and like
Really?
And then, but
I have yet to meet that man. I want to meet him.
Oh
so
my God!
badly.
nicest guy.
We've had him on a few times. He's just the nicest guy.
What a sweetheart.
Just turning us on, Alex Warren is here. We're going to play Ordinary for you in a minute. We're going to talk about the tour. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to talk about Jingle Ball.
Yes.
Because I've already offered sexual favors to Alex.
And I politely accepted.
But a nice guy.
So, for people who don't know your life story, you were sort of talking. You mentioned it quickly earlier. The story of you and your wife.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating story. You started a hype house, right?
I was part of it. Yeah.
You were part of it. You were there for a while, creating music, and then the two of you decided to leave.
Yeah.
And where did you go from there?
Downhill. I created it with my friend, and it was just a fun time. But like growing up, I always wanted to be a musician, and everyone just told me it wasn't possible. I wasn't that amazing of a singer. And one day I posted a singing video on the toilet, and it blew up. And
the toilet blew up?
Not the toilet. Honestly,
That's not a good sentence, Alex.
very well could have.
Is that
honestly.
the chicken and
The
corn?
the side effect of Ozempic is absolutely killing your bowel movements.
Okay, so it blew up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But the video got like 10 million views. The next day it was on some random side account, and I finally was like, oh my gosh, I could actually possibly be a musician. This would be really cool.
Wow.
And I put out a song I wrote about the loss of my father, and it did really well, and the rest is history.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, maybe.
Look, I'm much older than you, obviously, and both of my parents are gone.
Okay.
They were around long enough to see me do pretty well in my chosen field, whatever this is.
Must be nice.
Do you? Okay. Probably pretty much just answer my question.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, do you? I don't want to get too crazy, but do
Hit me.
you?
No,
do
please,
you
get
find
crazy.
yourself chasing them
All
in
the
your
time.
dreams, going, "Hey, look what I'm doing here," and
All the time.
and hoping that if they were still here, it would change the dynamic of that relationship?
Yes, and it's something I struggle with a lot because, truthfully, I have everything I have today because I lost them. So it's crazy to think that I have the perfect wife and the perfect life, and the trade-off was giving up the two most important people in my life.
Well, this is what I'm thinking about, and I want people to understand that through grief and through loss, you have to recognize what you gain.
Yeah, I don't think you get to pick. I don't think you get to pick the things you lose in life, and I think that's the reason why you appreciate the things you have. That's the hardest part about it. Is really like, I'm very grateful to be alive. I'm very grateful for the career I have. I'm very grateful for the wins I've been able to accomplish, but I've also had to give up a lot of things to be here. And that's the trade-off I guess you have in life, and how you can. I don't think I would appreciate anything I have in my life right now if I didn't lose them. I also don't think I'd be the human I am today, nor would I have met my wife or had a career. And so those are things that sadly you have to live with when you go through life.
Was it Stephen Colbert who was being interviewed by CNN, Anderson Cooper? They were talking about grief, right? And he said this line, and it stabbed me in the heart in a great way.
What did he say?
Stephen Colbert said, "You must be just as grateful and thankful for the awful, devastating things that happened to you in life as you should be for all the wonderful, brightly colored things that happened to you in life." And I think unless we just totally forget to stop and think about that, it's all for naught. But you're saying, and you're acknowledging right here in front of all 7 of our listeners, that going through loss, you gotta be thankful for it too.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there's still parts of me. I mean, I write songs about this all the time, and I cry about it all the time. And it's been years. I lost my dad when I was 9, and my mom drank herself to death right after. And I think that's something where it's definitely hard knowing that, like, I don't have that support system in my life, but also, like, my kids are going to grow up without the grandparents, and I think that's always a difficult thing. But at least I am going to play Jingle Ball.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Well.
Okay, I was talking to everyone. Let me give you several reasons why we have to have Alex Warren at Jingle Ball.
That was a great one.
Number one, he's festive as F on stage.
Yeah.
You just have a great presence on stage.
Thanks.
And you carry the audience with you, kind of with the ups and downs, and tell stories. I don't know if you do this. Probably you're not even conscious about what you do on stage. I don't know. You're great on stage.
Thank you so
much. Your
much.
music's great.
Thank you.
People like your spirit.
Yeah.
And we need you, because otherwise it's going to fail miserably this year.
Oh God, that's a lot of pressure.
Okay.
Will you carry Jingle Ball? Basically, is what
I
you're
will.
asking.
I will carry Jingle Ball on my back. I got you. Don't worry. I will always carry Elvis's balls. It's gonna.
As long as they're jingling. Wait, text messages. Not gonna lie, I'm crying tears of joy listening to you guys interview Alex Warren. He's definitely my favorite artist. I'm freaking out.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
Don't look at this, because sometimes they're bad.
Really? Yeah. I look my name up on Twitter all the time.
Don't do that.
That's going to be a practice in torture.
It is horrid.
Stop doing that.
Hey, Alex, do you have anyone you'd like us to invite to Jingle Ball as well, like to be on the stage, with you or something? Maybe we can make it happen.
Like a mascot? Or?
No, like maybe another artist. Wait a minute. Is there a mascot you would like us to have?
This is good. I'm glad you brought this up, Danielle.
Is there a mascot?
Yeah, what mascot would you want? Let's say you're a team and you need a mascot. What do you want?
I don't know.
No,
man.
did you think this through?
I mean, I've gotten compared a lot to the Michelin Man. That could be fun.
The Stay Puffed Marshmallow
Yeah.
guy? Would you like him?
Is Mr. Matt here today?
I have the pigment of a marshmallow. Let's rick it.
Okay.
Let's rip it.
No, I'm saying like maybe another artist you'd like on the bill.
I was thinking of a mascot.
I kind of like how Jingle Ball exposes me to new artists though, so I'd rather not do that and kind of just listen and be like, oh my God, you're on this bill too. Also, we're 5 months into the year. I feel like there's gonna be some really cool artists that come out. Somber, actually, that guy's doing really well right now.
Love Somber.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's 19 years old.
He is?
Yeah, he's a young one. Yeah, it makes me feel old. I know I look 35, but I'm 24.
What does that say, Nate?
Daddy, could we keep him?
Yeah, we love Alex. We're keeping you.
What is happening? What?
Daddy, can we keep
He called me Daddy and asked if we could keep you.
He did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not going to judge your kink. That's your thing.
Oh my God.
Speaking of following the Diddy trial at all?
No, I'm not.
Don't.
Really?
It's sad.
It's so sad.
Is it?
It's so sad.
It is sad. Okay, let's not go down that road.
No.
It's
Way
good.
to not tell me anything.
Well, it's just sad that a human being could treat other human beings the way he did. That's all.
Gosh, we're
Let's
getting
just
political now,
put it that
too.
way.
Well, it's not even political. It's
No.
just kind of. Here's my thing about the Diddy trial. My apartment is 1 block from that. It's a circus.
Oh, God.
Every time you go to the news, if ever you do, you see a big, huge, crazy trial going on in New York City. It's right behind my apartment.
Oh, wow.
Oh my! When President
prime real
Trump,
estate, if you think about it.
Yeah, with President Trump on trial. I mean, just name him.
Sure.
And it's a carnival atmosphere, right?
Wow.
And right now, it's pretty big. The Diddy thing.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I've not been following it.
Don't go down that road.
You're better off that way. Stay off of Twitter. Don't Google yourself anymore.
Well, I don't follow the news anymore. It's really depressing.
It really is.
It's dark.
It's so. I would just, if my eggs are expensive, I'll just figure it out. Don't tell me they're expensive. Let me figure it out.
Are they coming down yet, eggs?
I don't think
no
so.
idea.
No, I don't think so.
Cheaper than therapy tour. You're adding dates. I just heard you added more dates.
Yeah,
and including
It's
Jacksonville.
terrifying. It's
Our
horrifying.
friend Froggy in that screen up there. That's Froggy in Jacksonville. Oh, look, he's
He in that empty chair.
He's not there.
Wow.
That's to show you how well I'm doing here.
No, he ran out to buy tickets to your show.
Oh, heck yeah.
In Jacksonville.
That's hilarious.
So do you, I mean, you already have a long list of venues you're traveling to and fro from every
Sure.
day almost. Do you get excited when they add more dates, or is it like, okay, more dates?
Well, one day people are going to stop buying the tickets. So I'm hoping that's not this tour, because that would be really horrifying.
You have such a good attitude about all of this.
Really?
Yeah.
If I had a therapist, I feel like they'd say it's self-deprecating, but
But I think that's healthy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're the first person I've ever heard that. That's awesome.
Self-defecating. Self-defecating.
No, I thought it was deprecating.
No, you just crap all over yourself.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
I don't know.
Aren't you glad you came in today?
Yes, honestly, this is very fun.
It's really going nowhere.
I feel like we're going somewhere. This is a healthy relationship.
We are getting somewhere.
No, I know. I mean, we're talking about bowel movements, the Diddy trial. I can't imagine where this is going to turn.
I hope it does. So let me ask you this: what do you think about New York City? Do you like visiting New York?
I like it a lot. I'm usually here to do stuff, though, so it's definitely kind of like starting to... I had a few days off where I just didn't do anything, and I get so lost in the city, and the maps don't work.
No.
I don't know if you guys realize this.
They don't.
I'll be on, like, 56, and it'll say I'm, like, on 59th, and I walk in a
Yes.
circle for, like, a week. It's insane.
Yep. And then you ask a New Yorker and they accidentally send you the wrong way.
Yeah,
Happens,
no one really knows where they're going. I think everyone's just figuring it out.
Yeah, kind of.
Are you West Coast? Where do you live?
I live in Tennessee.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That seems like to be the place. That's the gold.
Well, I've been there for 2 weeks. I tour 11 months out of the year. I still have boxes everywhere, but hopefully I'll be able to unbox things. Probably, I think I have like 2 weeks in November to like unbox things.
Nashville-ish?
Yeah, and then my lease is up in December, so I don't know why I did that.
What? That's a lot of good ideas.
I don't know why I did that.
We've got work to do here. And we're here. I'll be your concierge. We'll figure this out.
I love it.
Well, so are you going to stay in Tennessee, maybe?
I think so, yeah. I really like my wife isn't on tour with me all the time, and it was getting kind of bad in LA where people were figuring out where I lived. And I like how Tennessee is massive, but also we live in a gated community. It's really cool, and our neighbors are super, like, it's very Truman Show. Like, everyone, like, looks after our house. It's pretty rad. And they all know what I do. And so it's been kind of cool to kind of, like, we get texts and be like, hey, your gas lantern's out. Can we fix it? And I was like, yeah.
Okay, back up. A gas lantern. Nice. He's got a gas lantern.
Yeah, well, what can I say? Things have gone well since ordinary.
When people were figuring out where you were living, were they showing up at your house and being weird? Were they sending things to you?
People were breaking into my house.
They're lighting cigarettes on it. They're lighting cigarettes on this gas lantern.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. People are breaking into your house?
Yeah.
What's going on now?
Welcome to LA.
Wait, not while you were home, though.
No.
Oh,
God, no.
That's scary.
I would say, hey, don't do that. And then hopefully they wouldn't do it.
I can't. What's it like to have gas lantern money?
He's very
I
stuck on this.
see the Mercedes sponsor logo. Don't even do that to me, Elvis. Our apartment's next to the Diddy trial. We know the penthouse.
He's got his own elevator that opens up to
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex Warren is here if you're just wondering who this is. Why are you doing this? Why do you do what is it about the music? What is, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a question that cannot be answered, but what is it you really, truly
I wanted
love?
a gas lantern, Elvis.
Okay. Is that it?
No, I truly, I read about what I think is really cool, and I read about my real life. And so I feel like in a world where a lot of people are just trying to make a hit record, it's been really cool to write songs about losing my parents, falling in love, and just like what it means to go through that. I think when I lost my parents, it was something interesting where there were so many people surrounded and so many people came to see us and offer condolences and things like that. But in a room full of people, I felt so alone. And no one would talk about these things. No one would talk about trauma. No one would talk about stuff in the music space. I think it was always just like breakup songs and hyperpop and things like that. And I'm really, really blessed to be able to write music about my real life and help a lot of people who might be going through the same thing. And so it's been really cool. And when I play live shows, it's been really, really it's been healing for me too to be able to see that people actually enjoy the records, but they also it's also helping them in some way. And the gas lantern's nice.
Side note.
The gas lantern's what it's about, and it's just
trying to get a Mercedes sponsor.
Yeah.
Mental health is the bonus.
Yeah.
Mental health after so many years was just swept under the rug, and we're talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, and bring it out in the open and into the light is not a new thing. I mean, we've been doing it for several years now, but it's getting better.
It's cool to have mommy issues.
Is it?
I think so. I think now.
I think mommy issues are good too.
Hell yeah. The issue is I don't have my mommy.
It's kind of weird. No, we were talking about mommy issues this past weekend.
Really?
I don't think that term came up. We were talking about moms, relationships with moms, and after you lose them, what are you left with?
Yeah.
Right? And some people like to say, well, my mom, she was not the greatest of ladies. She was this and that, and she's gone now. But then, you know, I'm happy to say as many faults as my mom had, I still remember all the wonderful, glorious things that she brought into my life.
Yeah.
What about you as your mom? Where you actually roll your eyes and go, oh my God, that was my mom.
I always thought my mom, like I always like held my mom to a perfect pedestal. And so when she ever messed up, I was like, you're my mom. You're supposed to be a perfect role model. And as I got older and after I lost her, I realized that my mom, for 10 years straight, my dad fought with cancer for 4 years. So she developed an alcohol addiction. And I think when she was left with crippling debt, he died right when the recession hit. And, you know, we had nothing to our name. And she had to raise 4 kids by herself. And I remember after I was like, you know what, I judged you for becoming an alcoholic, but you had the world stacked against you. And so I think that was the biggest thing for me is like, you know, I realized that like she was human. It was her first time living. And I shouldn't have held her to that standard and realized that she's a human too.
Wow. I love the fact that I can admit, I got to know my mom and dad after they passed away. And someone said, well, that's way too late. No, it's never too late.
No.
I really didn't get to know them until they were gone.
I firmly believe you die twice. I think you die when you die, and then you die when someone stops telling your story. And I think it's really, really important to always be learning. Like for me, I didn't know my dad very well, but I'm always asking questions about him. My family's always telling stories about him. And it's been really, really important to be able to tell my kids who their grandparents were when they come around.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
So your mom and dad have passed away. Get to know them now. If her mom is still alive, run over with a car today.
Jesus.
Get to know her.
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kind of into it.
All right. Okay, bottom line, Alex Warren, I think we're this close to getting you signed up with Jingle
I just
Ball.
realized
What
that
happened?
you were giving me a lot of slack for my gas lantern. You have a gold engraved microphone.
Right.
Your microphone has your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
it's an ego thing.
Just saying.
I didn't pay for it. You paid for your gas.
You have a very solid point there, sir.
This is a gift. This is a gift.
Well, maybe I get my gas gifted by the state of Tennessee. You don't know me.
Goals. By the way, can you
Aim
do
high.
flips like Benson Boone?
I can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You want me to do one?
No.
Oh my God.
No. You just got
I'll
your
do one.
you just got your voice back. Let's keep out.
He's ready.
Let's keep you healthy.
Hey, I'll do a flip.
I gotta keep you healthy till December, till Jingle Ball, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
Oh my God.
You can Benson Boone across the street.
I'll try a flip. I'll shake your hand and tell you I'll do a backflip on the stage once.
It's the last time.
I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should do this.
do it.
Wait, can you really do it though? I mean, can you, or are you going to practice until then?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Go.
You want to see a boy this size move? I'll do it.
I'm not talking about like harnesses like Pink has. I'm talking about like free.
I will do a back handspring backflip before you. I will call me. What is that? The Gabby? I think her name. What's a professional?
Simone
gymnast?
Biles? Gabby Douglas.
Gabby Douglas. Yeah, call me Gabby Douglas.
Okay.
I often get mistaken for Gabby. Funny enough.
I can see the resemblance.
That's what I thought.
I'll call you Gabby Douglas if you call me Debbie.
So we'll work on it. We'll work on it.
This is the most interesting interview we've done in a while.
He's back.
Oh,
Froggy.
Froggy.
He can't hear.
Oh,
Froggy.
Hi, Froggy.
Froggy, what do you eat? We're here with Alex Warren. What are you eating?
What up, Alex? Pop-Tart.
All right. What flavor? Blueberry, strawberry, cherry?
Strawberry. I split these with Danielle last Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't have my Pop-Tart.
They were
buddy here,
delicious.
but-
There you go. Pop-Tarts. We were just talking about he just added Jacksonville to his tour. And the reason
hell yeah.
the reason you weren't in there is because you were out buying tickets.
Yes. Are you? Which venue are you coming to?
Well, you would have known if you bought the ticket.
I would have.
Chuck E. Cheese. He's performing at Chuck E. Cheese in
I
Jacksonville.
thought maybe we just got a new venue called The Five. We got a new venue called Decca. I don't know if he was coming to one of our new venues or somewhere we've been. That's great.
They're looking it up.
Yeah, they're
Come
looking
on.
it up.
You have 15 people here. Maybe one of them will tell you where you're going to be.
Literally all of them are.
He's asking. What's his name? Daly's Play.
Oh no, Daly's is big. That's a big venue. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Daly's is great. It's
You
attached
can
to
see
the,
a whopping 300
football
people
stadium.
there in a few months.
It's going to be big. All right, Alex.
That's true. Stop.
We got to play Ordinary.
Please, I love that.
My producer's yelling at me.
Not yelling.
Sternly looking.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right, we'll play Ordinary. Alex, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Alex.
I'll give him a standing ovation right the F now. No one else is standing. Are you standing?
Oh, we got to stand.
You can't tell.
She's so short, we don't know if she's standing or not.
Jesus. Thank you so much for having me. This is rad.
Thanks for being had. It was good to have you here.
Thank you.
All the best to you.
Thank you so much.
Just on the surface, because that's all we know you through. I mean, you're a great guy.
Yeah, you seem like a nice guy.
You
Thanks
seem
so
like
much.
I don't know if we go deeper. I don't know.
It's all press training.
Then you come back next time and we'll go a little deeper.
Amazing.
All right, Alex Warren. Thanks for coming.
Oh, now we gotta go. Good morning.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Get help turning your home equity into cash with Rocket Mortgage. To learn how your home can help fund a renovation, pay for your kids' college tuition, or pay off consolidated high-interest debt, call 800-4ROCKET or visit rocket.com.
Rocket Mortgage LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
Do some crazy.
We're about to do something wacky on the Wacky Morning Show. Good morning. It's the Wacky Morning Show.
Good morning.
Yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah, I tongued him.
Do some crazy.
Do you mind if I put my toe on your ankle under the table?
Get you, my pretty.
Do some crazy.
I would most certainly come back as a straight female so I could have sex with all the hot straight boys.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
All this burping is turning me on.
What?
Do some crazy.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I'm very dissatisfied with my job right now.
Why?
Because while we're in here talking, I got dogs out there.
I know.
Thanks to PetMeds.com. Again, we're doing Adoption Day here at iHeart. And, well, based here at Z100 in our show, to be honest. Our friend Olivia is here from Pet Meds. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I got to tell you, there's just something about having some great dogs walking around. It changes everything.
Oh, yeah.
And so thank you for making this happen.
Oh, my goodness. I am the biggest advocate for having dogs in the office. My dog comes to work with me every single day.
Yes.
Best.
That's so cool.
Hear that?
But
Office
some of
dog.
us cat people have a question of when the cats are coming. Because we could have a cat adoption day, couldn't we?
Oh, absolutely, we
Right?
can.
We could do that. They're a little... They climb, so
Yeah.
we need to figure out how we're going to set this up
Well-
so we
Okay.
don't lose a cat.
The good
But
news, the good
I
news
think
is
we
we're in
could
a
do it.
high rise. They could climb all the way to the roof.
That's what she wants.
Definitely.
But you know, PetMeds.com, they also horses are also a part of it. I can't wait till we have horse adoption day here in our studio.
Well, our first studio pet is supposed to be a little donkey.
Donkeys are
That's
good?
what we agreed to, a studio donkey.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Well, you say that in theory.
I think maybe we can get you a dog.
Okay.
I think that'll be a little easier considering we already have some here, right?
I thought if we adopted a dog, we could all take turns taking it home and taking care of it and then bringing it every day. But nobody went for that.
Well, Scary cannot be trusted.
Well, we know that.
Plus, some of us have a lot of dogs already.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Anyway, today, by the way, I don't know if you know this, it's Bond with Your Dog Day. Have you heard about this? It's a national thing.
It's a national holiday.
Isn't it? I think it's called Dog Bonding Day. Well, this is the day you're supposed to call in sick and just hang out with your dog.
Me every
So I
day.
got to run. No, I'm kidding. And it's interesting, Olivia. The other night I was hosting a pet adoption and pet rescue organization's fundraiser. And I looked out in this audience filled with all these people spending all this money to donate, and they're there, taking their time and efforts and to make it happen, make the night a success. And I looked at them and I said, I got to be honest with you. I love being here, and this is a great, great thing we're doing. But I'd much rather be home with my dogs. And they understood it. They understand that we have this bond with our pets, our cats, our donkeys, and our horses. And it's so important for us, even when we're not with them like we are right now, to know that they're at home waiting for us and we can get home and they can be a part of our lives. And that's what Pet Meds is really all about, the appreciation and love for your dogs and giving them the tools and the nutrition that things they need to keep them happy and healthy.
100%. I mean, at Pet Meds, almost everyone that works there is a pet owner of at least one. I mean, so many people there have multiple dogs and cats, and everyone there understands how these animals are not just pets, they're part of your family, they're members of your family. And that's, I think, what the real drive at Pet Meds is like that understanding and making sure that we want our dogs and our cats and our horses to live forever and be with us forever. And it's really amplified in the people that we help.
I love that. We come in here and every day and just kind of talk about the same crap over and over. Yeah. We should be doing stuff that Pet Meds is doing. Just saying.
Listen, when Pet Meds brings those dogs, it makes everyone so happy. They are so cute. I just want to take all 3 of them.
Oh my goodness. I have like the most fulfilling job ever.
Yeah, I bet.
It's crazy.
So it seems like every time we do these pet adoption days, we have a different organization we represent. Today's it's Bidawee.
Yes.
Bidawee, a local shelter, being a part of today's adoption event. Helping rescue animals since 1903.
Wow.
That long?
They had animals back then, Nate. Really? Back in the early days of us. Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, we think that, dog adoptions and taking care of shelters and things like that, that's a new thing. No, obviously 1903. Mm-hmm. Okay, can I drop everything? Scary is salivating over what you just handed me.
Oh my God.
Those look so good.
The sweet potato slices.
Those are some dog treats.
But come on.
Can humans eat them?
They are human
yes.
grade.
See?
It's sweet potato and I believe just citric acid for...
Go in there.
I love sweet potatoes.
He loves citric acid as well.
There it goes.
Oh my goodness.
It's supposed to be chewy. That's the whole point.
It's a little bit...
It's made for a dog's teeth, I think.
Oh my God.
Okay, well.
Okay.
It has a nice flavor to it, though. I'm licking it.
Oh my God, this is so disturbing.
Well, the whole point, I mean, this is, Scary, you not being a pet owner, do you understand why it's important for them to have something to chew?
Yeah, I do understand. Because the dog's always chewing on toys.
But what's good about it?
It keeps them calm. It keeps them happy. It's good for their teeth.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, he's on it. He's totally on it.
I gotta say, it's so nice. I love the flavor of this sweet. I can suck on this all day.
Oh my God.
What else you got?
Isolate that sound.
I don't even know.
What else you got out there for Scary?
I just hope Josh is listening and pulls all these clips off of Scary saying these things.
Okay, well, all right, look.
I mean, we have some calming supplements that are also human grade.
You should use that.
Maybe he needs to.
What about the ear and eye cleaning stuff?
That is from our Dr. Cuddles line, and it's part of your pet first aid kit at your house.
Okay.
So that
Scary
is
can't
not
use that?
human grade.
Okay.
But it's a great thing to have for your pets.
Well, you have calming diffusers.
Yeah,
plug
that's
them in,
awesome.
They plug them in the wall and they just blow calming stuff all over the house. We need that for
I
Scary.
need that, yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you want to tell the story. I'm going to tell it anyway. Because once you walk in here, it's all on the table. Last time we did this with PetMeds.com Adoption Day, Jason Derulo was here. And there was one dog that we were all fighting over this dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was it's like high school politics were going on when you're fighting over the same person, right? This is over the dog. Olivia, did you personally deliver that dog to Jason Derulo?
Not that dog specifically.
Another one.
But he was really open to adopting, and I was able to connect with him and find him another dog that I did personally fly to LA with.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
She's living her best life.
What
now.
kind of dog was it?
A little Rottie mix.
Oh,
wow.
I know. She's adorable.
Another reason to love Jason Derulo.
See? Yeah.
And he was so kind. He was so sweet. He's so passionate about adopting. He had another, I believe, that has also been adopted, a pit bull. Oh my goodness. And then he was just, he told me that his 3-year-old son named the dog Angel.
Oh.
There you go. So look,
So cute.
We need dogs.
it works. These, when you introduce dogs up for adoption to people, may not be one of those dogs, but it gets people to thinking why these dogs need our attention and our help now, so they can find another place to adopt it. Wherever you adopt it from, good. We're all for it, But today we celebrate Bidawee. I love little Paisley. Paisley is 12 months old. But Paisley, do you see how Paisley was just wanting to hang out with everyone?
Yeah, very social.
Very
Just like
social.
a little wiggle butt.
Little wiggle butt.
I don't know, I'm torn. Chic was really cool too,
Mhm.
and Dumpling.
Oh,
so
Dumpling.
soft.
Dumpling's the cutest.
Dumpling's cute. All right, let's get to it. PetMeds.com, again, with Adoption Day here at the show. We love that. If you do, and you should do, PetMeds.com, use the promo code Elvis. You get 40% off your purchase with certain exclusions applying. But let me tell you, PetMeds, it's more than just here's the food, eat it. It's all the stuff. We spend so much money and so much time and effort investigating things to make our lives full of wellness. PetMeds, oh, here we go. PetMeds.com is doing it for your pets. And they were nice enough to put a gift basket together for Nate, who's highly allergic to dogs.
She's so sweet. It's one of the nicest things anybody's done for me. I mean, normally these dogs just come in here and everybody has fun with the dogs, but I got little stuffed animals that I can take home. And it's so sweet. Thank you, Olivia.
Of course.
There you go. PetMeds, you guys think of everything. Again, hey, do we have plenty of footage and photos of the...
Absolutely. It's going up imminently.
The adoption corner?
Yeah.
Because we've never seen anything like that on display here. They come in at night and put it up. They're like,
Yeah, it's
whoa.
awesome.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's a set.
It's gigantic.
It is. It's crazy. That's why we love you. Another reason we love you, because you guys do everything bigger than life. Olivia, thank you so much for coming in. By the way, I love your gig, the brand awareness coordinator. What a gig. I love your job.
I love my job too.
Of course you do. I get it. PetMeds.com. Again, use the promo code Elvis for 40% off. I love that. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Look up Bitaweed. Do a search on them. 1903. That's crazy.
When I tell people how many people I've actually been with, it's a little shocking to them.
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
200.
Okay.
Please tell me you're being safe.
Oh, 100%. The clinic knows my name.
Okay.
The clinic knows my name.
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Who is this?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I don't know about you, but when I was growing up in school, elementary school, then middle school, junior high, high school, I never really was part of a clique.
Okay.
You know, there was always these groups of kids who were always doing everything together. They had the most fun.
Yeah.
They glamorized it in front of everyone, knowing that they were the clique.
Yeah.
And people like me were not invited into these cliques. That's just the way it was, and I'm okay with that.
Right. Okay.
It's made me a great human being here later in life.
It's a lot of the cliques I felt in my school were if you were into the same thing. Like we had the drama clique, we had the cheerleaders, and everybody just kind of stuck with their own little, group.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I hung out with a few people at school. I don't know if it was a clique, but we were always the non-cliques, the non-clickers.
That was a clique, the non-cliques.
It was a clique, a clique of non-cliques. But here on our show, here in our offices, we definitely have a clique.
Yeah.
They don't know it. They don't admit it, but they are. Let's investigate the clique.
B.I.G.
Wow.
Is this like the hype house?
It's an appropriate song.
It is.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Theme song.
Okay, ain't nobody with my click.
All right, we got a clique.
Ain't nobody.
Of course,
fresher
Gandhi
than
knows all the words to the click song.
If you're in a clique, you have to know the lyrics. All right, so in my mind, the clique on our show stars Gandhi, Andrew, Diamond, and Coaster Boy Josh. The four of them are the clique.
Yeah, I would agree.
Is one of those four in charge of the clique and the other three are below, or is it an equal representation?
Do we all think Gandhi is in charge of the clique?
I think Andrew is in charge
Objection.
of the clique.
Oh, absolute objection there also. Objection.
Okay. Well, no, it's not a court of law.
Okay. Oh, okay.
This is not
trial.
This is not the Diddy trial.
Okay.
It feels courty.
Well, wait till you find out what Andrew's into.
Okay, hold on. Okay, look. There are good things that come out of this clique. They all work out with each other. They all monitor each other's progress with their health. They follow each other on their phones. They know where each other is located at most times in case someone gets lost. I bet Josh doesn't do that because God knows where he is.
They have their own group chat.
Josh does it.
They have their own group chat, their own clique chat. None of us are a part of that except for them. Therefore, I define this as a clique of sorts.
Okay.
Okay, yes?
No.
Okay, how am I wrong?
Because one, I think we fight with each other.
Yes,
more
cliques
than,
do that. Next.
We don't even really like each other that much. And I also think that there are multiple group chats within the show. There's like a group chat just for the room.
Yeah.
Which is
Not a part of that one. Where's
Yeah,
that
not a
click?
part of the
debatably a clique. I've been told that we in the room are a clique from others.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. How do you like
I know,
it, Scary?
but look, but I know for a fact if I looked at your clique group chat, it would be about a lot of different things, a lot of different topics. Our group chat in the room with all of us is more of a business here coming up in this break.
Well,
We're
it's
gonna do-
sometimes inappropriate.
Well,
Exactly. Okay, so Andrew, you don't feel this is a clique?
No, a clique implies that, we're keeping people out. There's no one left out. Everybody's included.
No,
It's
they're
just-
not.
Yeah.
Who's not included?
The rest of us.
Everyone's included.
No, we're not.
No,
No,
I
we're not.
feel like cliques are you can't sit with us type of thing.
Yes.
Cliques promote
That's not true.
isolation. They
I like
promote
that,
isolation,
actually.
and that's what I
Yeah,
feel
Diamond
like
wants
when
this.
Okay, take it.
I like it. It's not the case.
I can't hear you. What?
It's
God. You're the. Hold it. Can you learn how to run a board? Help me out here.
Talk into the mic.
it's not the case, but I kind of like the idea of it. Like, you all think that there's something fascinating going on. First of all, they all work out together. I don't work out with these losers.
That's true.
I don't. No. I don't do any of that with them.
Okay, look,
you know.
may have different activities with each other, and it does not include the entire clique. I get that, but the four of you are always the ones that rib each other the most, right?
Yes,
you
that
give
is
yourselves
true.
the hardest time,
Yeah.
which I find to be a sign of affection
Yeah,
with each
that's
other.
love. I think that's love.
But
That's how you show each other love.
I think up to
I
a
want to
certain
know
point,
who
yeah,
the chief
for sure. I
decision
think
maker is.
You need headphones on. What's that?
I want to know who the chief decision maker is in the clique, because there has to be one.
No, there isn't one because there's no clique.
The
There
CC,
is.
the chief clicker.
There's none of
definitely
it.
a clique going
Please.
on.
Oh, it is a click.
Okay, there's a
Josh
clique.
is a free range human.
Chicken.
He can't be controlled. He's not part of anything. He's like off on his own.
I
Calls
also-
himself a free agent.
I agree with what Andrew says. There's multiple cliques here. I wasn't part of the clique that got to go to the Bahamas or the clique that's going to MG the musical tomorrow. What are you talking about?
To be fair, those are business decisions that we don't make.
And you know what? If you asked, you could have gone to MJ the Musical.
Oh, I got to ask? What chain was I not on that I didn't get invited to MJ the musical tomorrow? Nate.
Okay, if I just
We opened up a can of worms here.
if I just remove the term clique and just say that this core group of four, you guys get along in a very unique way that is truly defined by the four of you. Okay?
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a clique. Let's go. Here's my proposal.
Okay.
And I brought this up to the clique the other night. And it's going to be, it's almost as if I'm like making it worse.
Mm-hmm.
I want the four of you to come to my house and I want to like observe the clique. I want to make dinner for the clique. I think we should all go and watch the clique. And you'll all sleep in your own quarters. You have your own section of the house.
Okay.
Like the four of us together have our own section?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Where
So
are the
like in
rest
a
of us
petri
sleeping?
dish?
I'm sure what was that?
Where are the rest of us sleeping?
Well, I really think it should just be them. It's a clique.
So if you're inviting the clique to come over and hang out at your house with just you, then
Right.
how is that not segregating the rest of us?
It is segregated.
Okay,
the rest of
well,
you.
there you go.
And what this is,
It's
Doesn't
another
it also
clique.
make you part of the clique?
this
Now
is my
you're a clique.
This is my point. This is how I buy my way into the clique.
Oh, is that what this is all about? You're trying to get into the clique?
Bribery.
It's my idea.
But I still say there is no clique. And I would like to say that there's a narrative starting here about the clique that I don't like.
What's that?
That we are bullying people.
Well, I would actually attest to that.
See, shut up, Andrew.
As the lowest member of the clique.
No. I don't. You bully each other. I don't see you bullying people outside your clique.
Thank you. Scotty has this.
Well, Scotty, what is your thing?
They are not a clique. They are a gang. Yes.
Oh my God.
They have their own gang sign and everything.
I don't want gangs at my house.
Yes. When the four, mostly three. Look, Josh is pretty good, but the treacherous three over here, they get together and they like bully you in a corner and they start doing things to you and saying things. They're terrible people.
Right.
I
sure.
said,
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Wait, would they be those kids at school?
That's right.
Mean girls.
Yes. She still wants to give me wedgies and noogies. Yes.
First of all, you said you wanted a wedgie yesterday.
Well.
You said that's what you wanted.
Gaslighting.
But also, no, he did. I have it in a text message. He was like, I want that. Also, I didn't even do it, but I would love to know what you think has been done to you by the three of us in a corner.
Well, you dragged me into the studio yesterday while you all three were talking about something.
You stood by the door.
No, you waved me in, and then you started ganging up on me. You're this, and the three of them all go at once, and so I'm like, and I just want to get out.
Okay, look.
No.
Another. This is interesting. We're learning a lot about your clique here. People are texting in saying the reason why they click with each other is because they're the youngest on the show. That could have something to do with it too. Danielle's a mom with kids. I'm the old guy. Scary, scary works. And then Nate is, we call him Pop Pop. So, I mean, Scotty's older with two young girls, and Froggy's a father. They don't get it. You four are technically the youngest acting on the show.
Okay.
Maybe that's why your interests are more in line with each other than the rest of us. Do you buy that, maybe?
I can see that.
Okay.
We're
All right,
single. I mean, you're not, but like long distance relationships.
Might as well be. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
All right. Y'all do mushrooms and go to the aquarium?
Yeah, there's that.
A lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
all right.
partake in the same activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at Diamond's shaking her head like, no.
What?
No, I'm fascinated that you guys are fascinated with this so-called clique. I think it makes me feel so cool. Like, I'm like, oh, you want to hang out with me? Okay.
Look at that. Yeah, Frog, what's up?
So is the clique quotient capped at 4, or are there other entries available if somebody else wanted to join the clique?
They are available for purchase, yes.
No.
You have to get beat in.
For purchase.
VIP starts, the pre-sale starts next Thursday, I believe, for entry.
Okay. And let's make another observation. Well, when there's an RV traveling across the other side of the country, it's typically at least the core 3 of you, and then Josh was included as well at one point. There's the 4 of you. It's another activity where you all have things that you have in common with each other, and you all find the time to be with each other during a break.
Yeah.
And have a good time with each other.
And that's where they plot against us.
Oh, God.
I'm not convinced of that.
By the way, Deanna and Abby would like you to know that they're the youngest.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, my God. Another clique is forming.
Oh, God.
That's it. Let's have the old people's clique.
Okay.
We'll call
already have one.
We'll call it the clack.
I am not a part of that.
The clique probably formed almost like as because they felt excluded from what you were saying was something that this room versus the inside side versus the outside of the room. But Gandhi doesn't apply. But for Diamond and Andrew and Josh, I see how that could happen.
I have no clue what you're saying.
I'm the outsider all the time.
The clique forms by default because it's like, well, it's just us. We're the rest.
And Gandhi's like the Venn diagram. She's in both.
Okay, let me be very, very, very clear here. I don't find anything negative about the clique at all. I love the clique, but it's clique.
Okay. Well, to the question that you asked earlier, since there is no clique, of course, open for anybody who wants to join. Also, on our little trips, which I do think have definitely brought us a lot closer together, we have invited numerous people on the show to join us.
That is true.
Scott
They have.
can never do it. I have kids, you dicks. Don't you even know how that works? I'm not going to do it. My 72-year-old child can't stay home alone.
Who's going to change our diapers?
But we see it's because where we are in life, we don't have as much time, or we pre-book other things. You guys are like living free and cool, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, clickers.
But we've invited you on the trip too. You even told us you were going to show up and surprise us on the last one, and then you didn't do it.
I had obligations.
So
Hey, I got all the time in the world, and I was never invited.
No, that's where we draw the line.
I still think Gandhi is the chief clicker.
There's no click.
No. See, as soon as I start to think that Gandhi's the chief clicker, she's not, because then I'll see Andrew take over the lead role. I'll see Diamond say something that affects everyone, and Josh, he'll beat you up, physically hurt you.
He already did that to me this morning. I would like to say nobody picks on each other as much as these people. They're mean.
So the non-clickers, do we agree they are a clique, but we have no problem with it?
Well,
yes.
Okay.
As Danielle has more of her salad.
I'm
Danielle
starving.
don't care. Danielle does not care. Let me tell you right now. Danielle's a goldfish when it comes to this stuff.
I really
Sitting
am a
around the
goldfish.
bowl, doesn't give a crap.
I think it's part of what makes our show click. Well, yes, Josh. One final thought.
Is this all about the workout group chat?
That's a part of
Do you
it.
want to get in it?
No.
Okay, I'll invite you in right now.
I was told I couldn't.
But no, you can.
I don't want to. I told myself I can't. All right, look at that. Clicks are okay. Clicks are cool. It's a part of life. It has been since we were kids.
I'm choking on a blueberry.
There's me clicking when we all moved to that place in Florida. When They put their dentures in each other's glasses.
Villages.
Yeah. Leave my dentures. I'm going to leave my dentures in Josh's room. I think I have. It happened once. Anyway, with that said, I'm glad we had this conversation. You're not, but I am.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Born from the tragedy of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Wow, as we do the show in here, the real fun is happening on the other side of that door.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you know, our friends from PetMeds.com, they arrange these incredible pet adoption days here in our studios every month. And this month, our friends from Bite-A-Wee, a huge rescue and adoption agency here in New York City. It's been around since 1903. They brought 3 of their incredible dogs up here. They're just amazing. Amazing dogs. I'm in love with one of them so much. Garrett,
are you going to get her?
Well, Garrett agrees. Garrett, you have 2 dogs at home too.
Yeah.
It's you want to make sure you give them a fair life, and if you have other dogs, you may not have room for that.
It's very easy to get it. Then you're like, oh wow, this is a lot. But I mean, you want to make sure that they're going to the right home.
I know it's true, but another part of me is like, okay, I got pregnant. I'm going to have a kid. I'm going to raise this kid. Okay, I'm going to adopt a dog. We'll figure it out.
Aww.
We'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah.
Alex doesn't know I'm doing this quite yet.
Oh, wow, okay.
But I'm the one that takes care of the dogs anyway. So.
I mean, you could kind of you could foster the dog, right? And see how it works out. And then if it doesn't work out.
You know what that means.
Yeah, you're going to get a dog.
Fostering a dog means you're going to get that dog.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I have friends that foster dogs. And
okay.
I'm like, don't you just lose your heart? Your heart breaks when you have to give them what? She said, no.
Really?
No, these dogs get great homes.
Okay.
All right. With that said, let's get sound in here from Garrett. Hi, Garrett.
Hey, let's start with.
Hey, it's Garrett.
Thank you, Scary. All right, so let's talk about an AI interview that went wrong. So a woman in Ohio was applying for a job at Stretch Labs, and she was going through the job interview process online, and she was talking to an AI interviewer when the AI bot freaked out and started saying the word Pilates.
Okay, well, hold on.
Times.
When she started the interview, did she know it was an AI interviewer?
Not at first, no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Pilates, vertical bar, 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 Pilates, Pilates, vertical bar, 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 Pilates, to Pilates, vertical.
It almost sounds. This is creepy. It almost sounds like a person who's not AI pretending to be AI. Is it how you get rid of the person?
Yeah,
like, I don't like this person.
I don't like her.
I'll pretend to be. I'm not real.
All right. So this family decided to get the packages on their front porch for Mother's Day, and they learned that the Amazon driver did something on their front porch, which caused the Amazon driver to lose her job.
Ooh. When I woke up, my husband said he was going to bring me some coffee and a pastry. He went downstairs and was greeted by not only one package, but a second inappropriate, disgusting package, which was essentially like human feces and looked to be urination. I kind of clutched my pearls a little bit because I'm like, really? A second time? It was kind of like, wow, still not done.
He probably had Taco Bell before.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so they went to go get the Mother's Day gifts to learn that the Amazon driver went to the bathroom on their front porch.
But how do they know? Did they have that on camera?
On camera.
Oh.
I'm going to start using that term, I clutched my pearls.
Yeah, just pearls.
All right, let's talk about some music that just dropped. So the Jonas Brothers, they're teaming up with Disney this year because they also have a Disney movie coming out during Christmas time. But they have the theme song for Disneyland turning 70 this year. This is called Celebrate.
Zoop in the sky, a little bit of magic every night and every day to celebrate.
Okay.
There you go.
That fits Disney.
Yeah. All right, remember Avril Lavigne and
Hold on, let's celebrate. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Avril Lavigne and Simple Plan got together, making us relive the early 2000s. Put out a song just recently over the weekend called Young and Dumb.
Smashing Fender guitars, 'cause we got nothing to lose. I've been thinking about that summer.
Definitely the sound of an era, right?
Yeah, right.
Avril Lavigne and Simple Plan.
Young and Dumb.
Young and Dumb.
All right, Sticking in the early 2000s, so T-Pain had a song back in 2008, and in the song, he is known for rhyming the words mansion and Wisconsin together.
Wisconsin.
I don't know if you can do this. So how does so
the song's called "Can't Believe It," and he just put this out over the weekend of him actually recording it for the first time and realizing, hey, this might work.
Girl, it ain't nothing to the pain. Even got what you asking for. Put you in the mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. That's how they say it, ain't it? Wisconsin? Do they say Wisconsin? Do they say Wisconsin? I think Wisconsin people say Wisconsin.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there you go.
And there it was. A great song. Thank you so much. Hey, I got a bonus. $1,000 Skittles free money phone tap. We're going to give you a bonus $1,000 from the phone tap department. Coming right up.
Elvis Duran.
Who the likes these things?
Why don't you have a piece of bread and maybe you'll calm down a little?
And the morning show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.